he is under heavy terror campaign. You have to help him. And you have also yourself to join him and say what you believe. And when you start to say what you believe, you will see very soon that a lot of people are annoyed. And this is exactly what you want. You want to annoy. I'm very, very annoying. I could even join the Viet Cong in Hanoi. Yeah, I'm very, very annoying. I'm very, very annoying. But I make people think. I make people think. A lot of people buy my books. And this is what we need now. We need to relaunch a thinking project. And this would lead into liberation. I've said everything I have to say. It's now your...
How many thinkers are there now in the jazz world? Because we deal with more abstract music and abstract, kind of out of the box to begin with. So I'm just...
Let me tell you something tragic. Look, I don't know how many jazz lovers we have in this room. Jazz was your biggest cultural asset. Where is it? Look what happened to it.
The jazz.
When I listen to jazz, when I start to play jazz, I love the sound of it. Coltrane made me cry. Bird, Ella. You spoke about Frankfurt School, you reduced jazz from beauty into an academic apparatus. So instead of playing jazz, we go and institutionalize it. So you can take 50,000 quid a year teaching people to play bebop like computers so they can make 30 quid. 30 bucks a night, sorry.
He's taking jazz.
Huh?
He's taking jazz.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah.
No, no, you want to play jazz. Who do you like? Who are your favorite musicians?
Trevor.
So pay Trevor 57,000. I'm sorry, I'm kind of
I actually promised him a free lesson if they would come down to the show tonight. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you see, you learn the Jewish trick.
Yep.
Anyway, this is the issue. We destroyed your biggest cultural asset. How embarrassing it is.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
It's alive on Trevor's fingers, though.
But it doesn't sound like a
does
Berkeley graduate. You know why? Because he didn't go to Berkeley. I'm not against Berkeley. Or Manis or whatever. But this is not what jazz is all about. A friend of mine, great musician, told me once, I think he is actually Canadian, but he said when he's a bit, I think it's my age, he said, and it's really true for people, I'm 50. When we were young, those who wanted to play classical music went to the Royal School of Music, to the Royal Academy or whatever, to Manis or whatever. And those who wanted to play jazz stayed at home and practice. With all those schools in America and Britain, in Germany, all over the world, jazz is dead. It sounds like an academic masturbation. Now, I'm not against masturbation. very healthy, look at me.
So what elevates masturbation to academic masturbation, if you don't mind me asking?
There's lots of that.
You sound Scottish. Are you Scottish?
Well, I was the last time I looked.
It's nice. You sound like Shetland, man.
Oh, get away! No,
Where are you from?
I'm from Falkirk. That's midway between Glasgow and Edinburgh.
Yeah, Edinburgh. Nice, nice. You make me feel at home. I live in Britain.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
In London?
in London,
Which part?
northwest,
Oh,
Cricklewood.
oh okay.
Irish.
Yeah, I'll be on the parties.
Anyway, it doesn't matter what you ask what elevates academic into masturbation. To start with, I would say what reduces academia into masturbation, and this is very clear, very clear. When we were young, I'm still young, unlike you. When we were young, there was still a very clear dichotomy between activism and scholarship. Activism was an attempt to bring along a nicer world. Scholarship was an attempt to hit the truth, to get at the truth of things. In the new left, post-Frankfurt school, this dichotomy is blurred. Noam Chomsky presents himself as an activist. Ilan Pape, for instance, but he is an activist. All these academic activists are committed to social change, so they compromise on the truth, and we end up with a collective masturbation. Now, masturbation is really something that you should do alone.
You ever tried telling that in Parliament?
You're right. You're right, and this is why we have the society really politics is really drifted away.
Yeah, there's a house full of wankers.
Yeah, a lot of wankers. I'm also a wanker. I'm the one who cares.
Oh!
Anyway, any more questions?
Could you elaborate on what
Can you come closer so I can hear you?
Can you elaborate on what you just said about how the truth is sort of sacrificed? And you used Noam Chomsky as your example. Like, where is he, steering us away from the truth?
Okay, Noam Chomsky is not really a bad guy. He's just extremely boring.
Yeah.
He's not a really bad guy. He's not one of those gatekeepers. Even when he tried to subvert what I regard as the truth, he did it in the open. So for instance, when Walter Mearsheimer came up with this very important book about the Israeli lobby, even they were afraid to say the Jewish lobby, but of course they called it the Israeli lobby. Chomsky was amongst the first to criticize them and to subvert the truth, but he did it in the open. He did it in the open. And the problem that I have with him, or with Butler, or it's quite the thing is that if you try to name some intellectuals, we cannot even name English or American intellectuals anymore because we don't. We don't have spiritual. We don't have Heideggers and Schopenhauers and Nietzsche's and Kant's. I mean Kant, the philosopher.